This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer Interaction. What I'm looking at today is the official trailer for Trope, which is a movie on BET+. And speaking of BET+, I'm so tired of streaming channels siloing themselves up so that you can't see their content unless you subscribe. I grew up on network television, which was similar, except that you didn't have to pay to see it. So I could watch ABC, I could watch CBS, I could watch NBC. The point being, these little silos virtually guarantee that people aren't going to see content from these particular places. It's a ridiculous idea, and I don't think it benefits, I hate the word consumer, but doesn't benefit us, doesn't benefit anyone but these companies at the end of the day. In any case, what I'm looking at today is a movie called Trope, and it revolves around, I want to say 3 or 4 black women who go off on a vacation into the mountains and bad things start to happen to them. This is interesting to me. First off, I already mentioned BET+, and that it revolves around black people. And it's titled Trope, because if you've seen genre films, as in horror, at all, you come to learn that there are certain tropes that revolve around black characters. And it's beginning to change gradually, but they're still there. For instance, if a group of people are going someplace and there's a black one amongst them, that black person will be the first to die. And it's something that I came to accept, but I never asked myself why it was happening. For instance, black people in horror films tend to be treated as monolithic, which is to say they're cliches. They're people that don't tend to have any depth. They'll dance well, they're very clever in the way they respond to things. But once again, that's a trope, because like any other people, black people will vary. And some are those things, but conversely, some aren't. So that's something you come to notice. And it makes me really thankful for Jordan Peele, because he tends to direct movies centered around black people. And for me, this is an important definition of black cinema, namely cinema done by black people. Black people behind the camera, black people in front of the camera. And that's not to say exclusively. I did not say exclusively. It's not like Jordan Peele doesn't have white people working on his films, but he's directing it, he's producing it, he has black actors in front and behind the camera. That's important. And for me, that is black cinema. In any case, let's look at the official trailer for Trope.
Why a cabin in the woods? Get you out of the city, get you off your phones. I think the time has come to tell them. It's not real.
The CIA experimented on us like some rats.
They had an agenda. Social experiment? What the hell?
So why didn't it all just end?
It didn't.
It's starting again.
How is it that we both have the exact same dream?
The thing that's coming after us,
Run.
Go!
it doesn't stop.
Life and death are but a dream.
Well, that was the trailer for Trope, and you probably noticed that it seems to revolve around conspiracies. But the thing a lot of people don't want to talk about in reference to conspiracies is that they're typically based on a reality. That reality, like a game of telephone that children play, can be distorted by time and distance. But there were the Tuskegee experiments, which is to say, black people were infected with syphilis, but they were not given the medicines that would have alleviated this issue. Instead, they were just watched and studied and given placebos, and all with the intention of watching how syphilis affected them, working on the assumption that black people are entirely different types of humans, which is incredibly racist. But at the same time, it's easy to see why certain groups develop certain types of conspiracy theories. Namely, at points, there are people out there after them. So what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow.